Fine. I think let me try to connect and let me start. I am using some other system today because I'm not able to connect to that system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if required, we may need to create one simple program also. Today, I am going to tell you some additional important information which are very important. Okay. By the way, Tom, just I wanted to tell you one point. We are actually going to cover the information as much as possible, and actually, I am not at all interested in the duration. I can, we should cover this within 10 hours only, 15 hours only, or 20 hours only. See, I am actually not interested in that. My aim is I want to actually cover this information and you should understand. That's it. It can, I may cover this in 20 hours, 15 hours, 25 hours. Please do not worry. What we need to see is whether the required information has reached to you or not. That is most important. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Is
you.
that fine for you?
Yes, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, because so the ultimate game is you should understand everything. That's it. So whether it is in 1 hour you will understand or 10 hours you will understand, whatever it may be, we are least bothered. But ultimately I should know this is what actually we gone through that and I understood. Okay.
Okay.
So HR ABAP. See, now as I mentioned, just this some sort of recap because again I need to redo this. One important here, first and foremost thing is we should know what is the logical database that I am going to use. That is the main point. So let us say how to go there. Just we need to go to the attributes and there only I need to mention the logical database. Just give the logical database as PNP, PNP, NPN, anything you can do. Now, whether it is PNP or whether it is NPN. So ultimately what I need to do, I need to go to my SLDB logical database and I need to search what is the root node. Once you understood the root node, that root node you need to give in your table so that whatever information they have designed. See, SAP has taken a lot of pain in order to create this logical database. So automatically I will get selection screen, automatically I will get the information flowing from my from this logical database to my program, and there are different search scripts are available, sort option is available, so many things are available. So if I want to utilize all these things, I need to know for this PNP what is the root element. So the root node is partner. So this partner name I need to mention here. Tables partner. Just by mentioning this root node, now it is possible for me to get the default selection screen. What happened? Display errors. PRNR always. So this is first step I need to do always whenever I am going to deal with any logical database, irrespective of HR. So what is the root node I should get? The moment I give the root node, by default, system will provide this default selection layout. Okay, this is the first step. Once you are able to get this default selection layout, the next step is what? The next step is I need to start building my own logic. So in order to do that, let me come here slash OPA30. Let me see, let me take one simple thing. Otherwise, I will do one thing. First, what are the okay, there was some network issue.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So I will simply define my pattern. I will go to pattern and I will say partner. It is available hopefully. Yeah, it is there. I can give all this. See, partner is equal to P001 plus P002. Okay. So it is combination of two info types 001 and 002. as far as personal administration is considered. So let me take this one. Action type is not required, person for action not required for me. I want company code, I want personal area, employee group, employee subgroup, organization key, business area, personal sub area, payroll area is very important. See, when actually we deal with these things, we feel that what nonsense we are doing, but unfortunately these all are a bit important, particularly your date of birth. Okay, because he is employee, right? You need to keep him happy. So I should know what is the date of birth of employee, and I should send some sort of no greetings, happy birthday, something like that. So that itself is one program. So I want to get today's what is the date of, I mean to say, birthday, who all are the guys who are having birthday today. So SAP HR, I mean say HR management or HR module or HR department will execute that report. They will extract that information and they will send greetings to everybody. But we feel that what is this date of birth and other stuff, why I should display. But this is very very important from HR perspective. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, just I thought of sharing with you. And generally they will run this report, and it is a very common report. Okay, date of birth is a very common report, and they will try to run this one day before, so that that day itself morning, I mean say night 12 o'clock, they will schedule one program to send greetings to all the employees. That's how it will be. Yeah, I think this is enough as of now, let us say. So I will say this. Hmm, types, simply I will come here, data IT, and this is one of the easiest way for us to define our internal tables. Instead of writing each and everything directly, we can get, okay, IT PRNR, partner type table of partner. So better I will give TY partner here, so that we can avoid the confusion. That's it. TY comma WA. And I hope I told you already one important point, that is, if I want to get any sort of text fields, I will simply go to the respective table and I will go to text table. Automatically system will take me to that particular. For example, see here, if it is directly available I can go, otherwise I need to go to check table or something like that, and I need to get, for example, so let me see, go to some text tables are available, just click that. So it is not available, go to entry. So here I need to come, either CT05P, you can come here and you will get the corresponding sub area, country, company code, name to name on, etc etc. So you will get it here. Okay, so basically, as I mentioned previously also, in HR report they prefer names rather than codes. Okay, so that we need to take care. So in this way actually you can directly go and you can check the text fields directly. For example, even in our normal ABAP programming also, say I will show you, this is very helpful. So I will go to Mara. So now in Mara I do not have description, am I right? I do not have description, but for Mara there is a separate text table is available. Now how to identify text table? No need of actually go to Google or something like that. Simply go to the display the text table, system will take you to that text table directly. Okay, just let it come. See now here I do not have description, but I can go to text table. So directly it will take me to the text table. I make it. No need to remember, basically. That is what I want to showcase here. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, this is one tip, very useful for us. Fine, this is done. Once this is done, the next step is what? I have created everything. Now I need to do start. start of selection. What is that event I need to use, Tom? It is get partner. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah. Once it is done, then what I will simply say move corresponding partner to WA partner. Then I will say append WA PRNR to IT PRNR. Then simply write end of selection. And please remember one important point, end of selection is having significance only with our ABAP HR programming. Otherwise, there is no need for me to have this end of selection. For any get partner, the end loop is end of selection. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So next, what I need to simply I will say loop at IT partner. Just I will display this and we will see the next information into WA partner. Say write WA underscore partner. If you say control space, what are the different type of fields we have defined, that will come and sit here. Okay, no need to remember. This is one advantage that we are going to get from higher versions of your ABAP or SAP.
Control.
PRNR. Yeah, control space. If I press control space in this particular work area, whatever fields you have defined, you can see here, and accordingly you can display that. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I think it is enough. I want only this much. Let us not worry much about this. End loop. Check this once. Enter. Execute. I will say execute. Now this is the standard selection screen we are having. Sometimes what happens, I may need to add my own selection screen. It is not that no, along with the standard selection or besides standard selection, I want to add my custom selection screen. That is my requirement. Okay, so what I will do, I will give company code as 2000 so that I can restrict only few records. Execute. Oh, lot many are there. Fine. Now my requirement is, see, this is what till now we did. Okay, now my requirement is I want to get only those employees whose say date of birth is today or yesterday or tomorrow, for example. So that is my requirement. Or I will provide here date of birth. Here I will provide, and you should actually display the list of those employees who fall on that birthday. That is my requirement. Okay, so that means I need to add a date of birth field here. If I want to add date of birth, let me go and check here any date of birth field is available first. Dynamic selection. If it is available, fine. If it is not available, then we need to see only this much is available. There is no date of birth field is available. Let us go to personal data. Oh, year of birth is there, no? Oh. Dynamic selections, 1 second. When it is not coming here, let us not worry about that. So let us go and check where this is available. and accordingly we will try to select that. Okay, let me come to 002. Let me say date of birth field, control F, date of birth. Yeah, it is their date of birth is this one, GBD8 is the date of birth. I will select this and let me check here itself. I will say settings, field selection. I will give date of birth also. Execute. It is should not be equal to space because dummy records we do not want to see. So it is available here. End date, start date. For our understanding sake, all these things now. I will take only these two so that I can check. So you see here, or I want to get. Okay, so let us give one thing. I want to get all those employees whose date of birth is greater than say 1970, for example. Okay, I will give this 31. So here what I will do, I will try to give this greater than or equal to 31/12/1970. Yeah, this is fine. I got still 200 records. So let us make it as 90. Yeah, only this much records. See, now our requirement is what? It is very clear. I want to have those employees whose date of birth is going to fall on this particular year, that is 1990 and above. So that is the requirement. So how to fulfill that requirement? Because now here you do not have a selection criteria, because here when I try to add my selection criteria, it is not available. So what I need to do now? I need to add my own selection criteria. Am I right?
Right.
Tom, you're able to follow me? Yeah. So what I need to do now, I will come back. I will first add my select option. Select options. SO underscore control V for PA002 hyphen control V. So I will say no intervals. Only one date I want to give. That's it. So let us give tables here as, otherwise it will give error. PA0002, comma. Fine. So this is the first step I am going to do. Let me activate and let me execute. So now what happened? I could able to no intervals and even no extensions I need to give. So I got this. So now what I will do? I will change it as underscore. No extensions also I will give. No intervals and okay, let us not worry much about that. Now just come to your go to just we'll do this properly so that no you will get date of birth, otherwise it will give something else. People will not understand. Enter, activate, enter, come back. See now again, if I want, see now your date of birth is available in PA002. So what I need to do, simply I need to say info type Correct? This is what you need to do. Until and unless you do not mention this info type name here, the value will not get populated in 0002. See now what I need to do. So first and foremost thing is I need to actually get this GB date here also, right? Otherwise type PA0002 hyphen control V. Yeah, I got this answer. Now see what I will do. I will say WA underscore PRNR dash control V is equal to PA00, sorry, P00 hyphen control V. See, this is what first I am going to display, and here I will say comma WA underscore PRNR hyphen control V. That's it. Check this. Activate. Enter. See what is our requirement. Now I am going to give the same requirement. Here what I gave this one, right? So when I gave this information, I got only 9 records. So here I will do the same thing. Greater than or equal to this, and I will give this. Correct?
Yes.
So if I execute, see what happens. So it will fetch the entire database. Can you see that?
Yes.
Why it is happening? When actually we gave it in the database, it worked perfectly. But when I gave the same thing here, it did not work out for me. Correct, no?
Correct.
Yeah. So why? The simple reason is since this particular select option parameter is created by us, hence your LDB will not consider this while doing the data selection. Clear?
I see. So it doesn't get loaded beforehand.
Absolutely. So that means what? From here onwards, whenever, say, basically what is this? This is nothing but a filter, right? So whenever you want to add your filter or your custom selection screen option, let it be parameter, let it be select options, let it be anything, it is the responsibility of the developer to consider that. Okay, so how to do that now, whether it is there or not? For that, what you need to do, come here. What is my requirement? My requirement is if P0002 hyphen control V, sorry, GBDAT in SO underscore GBDAT. Okay, if it is there, then proceed further. Okay, do this. Else, see if you are in a loop. See what is this? This is basically a loop, get and partner, right? So if it is a loop, what you will do? We will try to use something called continue. You remember? So
Yes.
we will use continue, right? So when actually it comes here, we will not say continue. We are going to use something called reject.
Check.
Okay, we will use reject. Okay, so let us see whether it will work or not, or we will check. Yeah, let us see, it should work. Activate, and let us put a breakpoint also here. Okay, I'm putting a breakpoint. Execute. We know this date. Same thing I am doing now, greater than or equal to. Now I am executing. So ABAP is actually your debugger starting. See what is the GBDAT I got? GBDAT is this. It is no way in the system, right? Now my GBDAT is how much? 1990. It is 1967. So what happens now? It will come out. Can you see that?
Yes.
And it is rejecting that record. The moment it rejects the record, it will go to the next record. So next what I am having, it is 1956. Again it is going to reject. You are following, right, Tom?
Yes.
See, it is
So
rejecting.
in
Yes.
SO underscore GBDAT, what
Yeah.
when you put that on the screen, what it did is it created a small range selection range table,
Yeah. Absolutely.
because
See
you're
here,
not saying equal to, you're saying in.
it
There it
is
is.
include greater than or equal to.
Yeah. Okay.
See, now we can see there are two options. Huh? Now I want to see generally what happens. Generally what happens, I want to actually send one mail per month. The employees who actually belongs or the date of birth belongs in that particular range, for example, if that is my requirement, then what I will do, I will give for this month 01/01/2000 to, say for example, 2018 to 31/01/2018. Any employees are going to fall on that range, you get me that. Okay. Can you see this? Now you got same 6 or 8 records and all are greater than 1990. Can you see that?
Yep.
Now generally we will write e name also, otherwise no, we will not understand. At least name should be there along with partner. Employee name and remove this. No, not required. Okay, just I added that now name also. So like this, whenever you are going to create your own selection option, you need to do in this fashion. Okay. So now what actually we are doing, we are filtering at the appending. Before appending itself, we are filtering everything. See, whatever record I want, I am putting. So for this, I am going to use a special command called reject. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how it will work. So like this, if you want to have something else, for example, I want to get only the permanent address employees. I don't want to get any temporary address, or I want to see the emergency, what is that, address is maintained or not, or permanent address is maintained or not. I want to see all those employees whose permanent address is maintained or whose permanent address is not maintained, for example. Getting my point? So how to do that? So for that, again, you are going to follow the same thing. See, if you want to see that, what I need to do, I need to have the permanent address is available in 0006, correct?
Okay.
You are with me? Yeah. So here what I will do now, if you remember yesterday we did one simple statement, that is macro. Am I right? So if there are two types of macro, one is RP provide from last and RP provide from first. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
So that, yeah, that we are going to pass RP hyphen provide PROV from last. What is the syntax? The syntax is you need to pass the P006, that is the name of the infotype, then the corresponding subtype. One is for permanent address. Now actually I'm looking for permanent address. What is the date range you are going to give? That you need to mention. Say for example, I want to get within pn hyphen bigda and pn hyphen enda. So if it is going to fall in this, how to check? If pnp hyphen sw hyphen found, okay, is equal to 1, proceed. Else directly you can put like this, because I want only this record, check. That's it. One means what? Success. Other than one means it is failure. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah. So let us check this again once more. So activate this once. So let me put a breakpoint here. So let me execute. I want to get the employees starting from say 01/01/2000 to 31/12/2018. Okay, only these people's permanent address, whether it is maintained or not, I want to see. So when I execute this, internal, what happens, system will create one internal table. This internal table you will get. Oh, we are having only one record. Very good. So we are having only one record, that is 10. Big die and so let us give a bigger this thing. So he is obviously not going to fall under that. So hence it come 1. Just 1 second, Tom. 1 second.
Okay.
Hello. See, now I do not have anything. Hopefully I will not get any output also, because there is no. Let me since it is in the loop, let us see what happens. Let me execute. If I am going to get anything good, otherwise we will reduce the date size. Oh, that means it has not considered our date. Just 1 second. It is PNP, right? It is not PN. It is PNP. Correct? It is PNP. It is not PN. If I give PN, it will consider it as 0 and everything will come. So let us see now. Activate and let us check. The concept you are able to follow me, right?
Yes.
PNP big da, PNP and da. So this is how actually externally you can actually do the filtering of the records. So let us come here. Let us execute now. So give here this and give here this. Let us see what happens now. 2000 to 2018. It is 1. Oh, that means record is available or what? Yeah, let us see your P00. P006. I am here. It is 3112. Yeah, this is perfect, right? Can you see this? It is the right one. Okay. Let us execute and let us see now. I will come out of this. Execute. Yeah, but still it is coming 1960, 60 something has come. No, what is this actually? This is date of birth, not big die and this is date of birth, right?
All right. Yeah.
So date of birth can be anything, right? We are interested in permanent address. See, just to make sure that we are in the right no way, take one employee, say 10. I will go to PA 30, and there I should not, or I must have the address 1. What is the one? One is the subtype for permanent. So that let us try to see now. Enter, say display. Wow. Yeah, it is there. Can you see this? Permanent residence address.
Yep.
So that means our program is working correctly. Correct. So you take anything, all these employees are having, or they have maintained the permanent address. Now, if you want to reverse, okay, if you want to reverse, what I need to do, I will say not equal to 1. That's it. So this will give me all the employees who have not maintained the permanent address. Correct, no?
Right.
Yeah, just execute. Give the same date range. Yeah, these are the employees who have not maintained the permanent address. Fine.
All right.
Yeah. Now let us try to understand some important concept of this selection screen now. Now by default, okay, by default system will do the sorting based on the Purner number by default. Okay. Now I don't want to do the sort based on Purner. I want to do on something else. If that is my requirement, then you can go to sort order and you can choose on which field you want to do the sorting. Now I want to do the sorting based on, say, employee name is there, employee name is there. Say for example, I want to sort on this. I want to sort based on employee name rather than Purner. Okay. So if I execute this, I will make one more point. Let us make it as 10. So I hope, or let us make it as say 16, so that I can get less number of records. Within 2 years, who all are not maintained the permanent address, I want to get that list. See, if you see here now, the Purner is not assigned, it is not actually in the ascending order. The ascending order is, see, it is 319, 320, 1502. Can you see this?
Yes.
Now it is based on this number. I mean, it's a name. Okay. So last name you need to take, not the first name. A, then one more A, then start with B. Okay. Something like this. A, again, it is A. We don't know the names properly. Then it is P, then R. So something like that. Okay. It is now sorted based on this last name or first name, something it has happened, but not on the Purner. Can you see this?
Yes.
It is not definitely on Purner. Now I want to make it again as a Purner. Simply come here and remove this. First we will see that. Okay, if I execute this, now the sorting will be going to happen based on the Purner by default.
That's
See,
default.
why actually I am telling, see, your logical database is having lot many such options. So there is no need for us to rebuild. Just we need to understand so that now accordingly I can do the work. See now, if you see here, everything is sorted based on the per. This is by default.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Like that, if you want to sort on any other field, for example, see, this is what generally HR people will ask. Now I want to sort based on personal area, sub area, whatever it may be. Those things you can do very easily here directly. Just select it and put it here. Okay, that is first point. Second point, now we are having some selections. I want to add some additional selection. For example, if you want to add, if it is available, say I want to add. Now see here, I am having company code, area, sub area, payroll area. I want to add employee group and I want to add employee subgroup. These are the two things I want. So that's it. It will get added. So now you can use those things to actually use for filtering purpose. Another important point what we should remember here is, see, you can add only those fields which are available here. This is the selection screen generated by your PNP. So now you cannot add any field here. In this list, you cannot add any field because this is coming from your LDB, logical database. So at the most, what you can do, based on these fields, you can alter your selection screen. Make sense? Are you
Yeah.
with me? Yeah, this
Yes.
is second point. Third point. Now, see, by default, let me come back and let me execute. See, by default, if you see here, SAP is actually providing only 4 fields, right? Company code, personal area, sub area, payroll area. But I want my company code also. By default, whenever you are going to execute this particular report, I want have my company code also along with this file. Or I don't want personal area, personal sub area. I want only company code and this partner number. See, partner number is not available here. Can you see this? I want to add partner number. That is important for me.
Right.
See now, if that is the requirement, and every time if you are going to ask the end user to do that, then he will never do that because it is headache, right? Every time you need to come and you need to do, that is a wastage of time, he will say.
Right.
So in such cases, what we need to do, we are going to use something called HR reports, reporting schema. I will show you that now. See, there is something called report category. Can you see this? See, report category is one where based on the requirement, you are going to select the desired selection screen for you. Clear? And this HR report category will be available only when this logical database is populated. If it is not there, you will not get. See, for example, enter. Now again, go to your attribute. So there is no HR category. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So it is available only when you are going to give some logical database name. Otherwise, it will not come. So now you come and see here, you will get that. Now this report category, basically SAP has provided hundreds together report category. You can use any sort of report category basically. See, I will show you that. Just press F4. You can see around 532 entries, means this many report category it has provided already. Now how it works, I will show you. Just give me 1 second. What I will do, I will create one more session. SE38. I will simply execute just to showcase you. So this is my selection criteria, correct? Now what is my requirement is, I don't want, say, I want partner number and I don't want this. I don't want sort order, I don't want search help, I don't want further selection, something like that. This is my requirement. So you need to search that here. So what default category? Let us not go. Let us first say. See now, if you select this, this is saying sort will be there, period payroll, area, personal number. Only this much will come if I select this. Select, save it. activate this, say now execute. Can you see the difference?
No.
Previously it was like this, correct? Now what happened? I have selected my own selection screen. Now it has reduced. It is showing only 2 fields. And also if you see only one period, there is no personal period now. Can you see this? There is no personal selection period.
Yes.
So like that, now based on your requirement, you need to keep on selecting. For example, let us select one more. See this, it will take time, Tom, frankly speaking. Everything depends on the requirement. So, and also it is little bit no tricky. You need to search. There is no straightforward searching or something like that SAP has provided here. You need
Right.
to search. Okay, just that is one headache.
And
See now if you
these are all SAP supplied.
absolutely, absolutely. See if it is done by me, then I will start with Z or Y, right? Since whatever is there other than Z or Y means it is by SAP. Now see here, there is no sort, no time period, no personal number. This, if I select this, see how it looks. Save it, activate, execute. See now what happened? I do not have sort here, sort gone.
Yeah,
I am having only this and this much.
I see.
Okay, but this is default. Now again you can add. See if you click this, you will have the here they have not provided that. That means for this there is no additional fields, only this much only you can do. We cannot do additionally. Okay, or say for example I want to have these two as same, that is your personal and data selection period and personal selection period should be same. If I give anything here, it should copy to here. If I give anything here, it should copy to here. That is my requirement. If that is the case, then you need to search here. Go to HR selection category, search that. So many are there actually, you need to search, that's it, nothing else. So all these things why actually they have created means, see all these things are come as a requirement for them. So what SAP did, these requirements may be useful for other people also, that is why they started creating these things. Okay,
Right.
let us see only once and we'll stop. Okay, we need to search basically, you should have patience here. So see something data person is equal to interval so let me say is equal to, so it will come something. Personal area, okay. See person selection is equal to data selection. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. So save, activate, execute, something. It is different has come. So in this way, what happens? You can start actually selecting your own HR category, and you can start actually providing the required selections to our end users. And again this depends on the requirement. Okay, the see whether it is selection screen standard or whatever it may be, how actually I need to incorporate my selection screen just by using selection screen, and you are going to use this particular selection screen within the loop, end loop, and you are going to use reject statement to not to include the value. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. Now this is one thing. Now let us take this. I will continue next week. Now the requirement is like this. You have searched, you have got a requirement such that your selection screen, okay, you want to have your selection screen in such a way that the standard is not actually provided that. Okay, you searched the entire 532 combination, but the required combination is not available there, for example. Okay,
Okay.
at that time what to do?
Yes.
At that time we need to create our own HR category report. Okay, we need to create our own selection screen. Remember one thing, when you are going to create your selection screen, see, you are going to use the standard selection screen only, but your way of displaying here will be different. That's it. You cannot add your fields. For example, I cannot add GBD8 here, right? It is not possible. But the existing only, for example, your selection screen should have only personal number, it should have sub area, it should have say, what is that, Burks. So these are the only three fields should be appearing here. That's it. And in the further selections, I don't want to have additional fields. I will have only another couple of fields. That is your requirement. So in such cases, you can create your own HR category and you can assign that particular created category to the report, so that end user will actually see only the desired fields. He cannot even, if he wants to add also, he cannot add. If you go to standard, what happens, system will allow them to add additional fields. Okay, so how to create your own HR category report or category report category, we will see in the next week. Is that fine?